break is gone because I started filming this video, and I filmed it, and then I just took everything off, and then I got back on Instagram to see that people actually submitted questions. I didn't think anyone would submit any questions. So yes. So I think I might make that a separate video. So these are asked questions that you guys personally asked to me on my Instagram. So the first question is from Sania Mayat that asks, where am I from? I am born and raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Yes, from the east side. Natural Sarsel asks, hair care tips, protective style, and my favorite products. Ooh, okay, so the favorite products, I may have to film a completely different video for that. But I will say hair care tips to be really quick. Get a good detangler. This is the Tangle Buster. I saw this on an ad on Instagram, and I bought it, and I never looked back. I have so many different types of the same brush. Like, I have this one, which is my main one I like to use in the shower. This one is more for styling. I bought my boyfriend a blue one because he has hair too. But yes, this is the one I mostly use. So get a good detangler. Detangle from the ends to the roots. Never from the root to the ends, because you will rip all of your hair out. And you will cause it to split once it breaks. It doesn't break even. So it will just continue to split, and your hair will just... It's not good, please. Also, cleanse as needed. The rule I use, I'm not a cosmetologist, I'm not licensed or anything like that, but the rule I use is when my scalp begins to itch, it's time to wash. So I tend to wash every 1 week, 1.5 weeks, and I use sulfate shampoos. I don't use sulfate-free shampoos, and I have a video about why, like, further back. I recorded like 3 years ago. But yes, I use sulfate shampoos. You can use sulfate-free shampoos if your moisture balance is low and if you don't really need anything harsh. But my hair is really thick, and I need sulfates in my shampoos. So also deep condition as frequently as your hair can take. And don't really do a protein deep conditioner without like mixing some moisture in. I learned that from the Glam Fam on YouTube. I watched a lot of their videos. They give great tips. So yes, check them out. But yeah, and also do not be afraid to get your ends trimmed. Now, I trim my own ends. I shouldn't, but I'm not going to a stylist for them to cut like all of this off and say all of this was split. Like I had a couple bad experiences going to stylists and having them cut too much hair off, and it just has a bad taste in my mouth. So if I meet a stylist that I trust, then I'll be going to get them professionally trimmed. But for now, I'm going to blow my hair out and check my hair and trim what I need to trim. But don't be afraid to trim. Do not be attached to length. It needs to be health first, and the length will come naturally just by you taking care of your hair. It's going to grow. It's always growing. I don't care what people are talking about. They say their hair only grows here. No, your hair is always growing. The hair on your head is always growing. Well, not always growing, but it grows and then rests and then grows, but it does grow. So it's not like, because if your hair only stopped at a certain length, you wouldn't have to get touch-ups on relaxers and stuff like that, because the hair wouldn't grow out the scalp. So why would you need to get your roots touched up if nothing was growing out of there? You know what I mean? That hasn't experienced that product. So get regular trims as much as you need. Don't get a trim if your hair is fine. Don't cut off good length. Also, I would say Use leave-in conditioners. This is a new one I've tried. A Cream of Nature mango and shea butter. Smells great. And yeah, it's okay. My hair, I haven't quite figured out what my hair needs for stylers yet, because I don't really do much to it. But um, I would just say, just make sure not to be manipulating your hair all the time, because you will cause yourself to have more breakage. So just um, just make sure to moisturize, and like you can seal with an oil sometimes, but you don't always have to, especially if you got low porosity hair. Sometimes oils can be kind of detrimental because it will block moisture from coming out, but it will also block moisture from coming in. So, I mean, really, um, you should really get like leave-in conditioners that already have oils and stuff mixed in, and you'll be fine. Um, so yes, drink water. Also, I have on my watch here where I track how much water I drink. Let's see, can you read that? 10 glasses today. Every time I drink, I tally it in, because and make sure you drink enough, because if you're dehydrated, your body's not going to care about your hair. It's going to put it to the organs that need it the most. So, yeah, make sure you also eat well to get proper nutrients and stuff like that. Oh, one of the most important things to me is a satin bonnet or a satin sheet, satin pillowcase. You don't ever want to lay and sleep on cotton, um, on your cotton pillowcases. That's a disaster. It's so cringy to me, because I know how bad that can be for your hair. It just sucks all the moisture out of your hair, and you're wondering why your ends are split and why your hair looks a hot mess on the second day. So make sure to cover your hair from the elements as well. Maybe use a gel with some sun protectant, UV protection and stuff in there. You don't want to burn your hair as well as your skin, but your hair, because this is about hair. Yeah, so that's just quick. Well, as quick as I can make it about hair tips. Um, Protective styles. So these buns here, um, I wear a bun on the top of my head that I will probably add. Um, and I will do a full head of twists, but I don't really wear that. I mostly just put it in a bun here. Boom. These two. Boom. Two braids to the back. Boom. Or two braids to the back. And then wear a wig on top. That's pretty much it. And those are pretty much what I do. Um, I'm more adventurous with wigs and stuff like that, because I like how it's so easy. You're not manipulating your hair, and you get to try all different types of colors and styles that you want, and don't have to worry about breaking off your real hair. So if you aren't a wig wearer, I definitely recommend that you become one. You don't gotta get an expensive one. Just get a nice wig and take care of it good and wear it. Um, okay, so the next question comes from my dear friend, Rocky. He asked me my top 5 pet peeves. Okay, I don't like liars, hypocrites. Um, I don't like when people ask me the same thing more than once. Uh, I don't like, what else? I don't like a lot of things, but I can't think of it offhand. Um, I don't like people that follow the crowd, like bandwagoners. Like you just last year you said you don't like this, and now all of a sudden you're doing it because it's popular. Like, no, that's cringy to me. And I also don't like super immature adults. Um, and not like having a youthful heart like myself. I like playing video games and anime and stuff that would be considered for children, but I also know how to conduct myself like an adult, conduct business when I need to, and not be a hypocrite and do all of those other things I said before that childish adults tend to do. I don't like adults that like to yell and argue with their kids and then be friends with them. Like, That's so confusing, and in my opinion, it's abusive. Like, if you're joking and play fighting with your kid, don't just suddenly smack them in the face and tell them that they shouldn't do that to you, because that's disrespectful. When you fostered that and you initiated it, you know what I mean? I also have bad posture, so that's one of my pet peeves too, I guess. Um, Even though it's my own fault, but yeah. What else don't I like? Well, yeah, I guess the top 5 pet peeves, but yeah, the last one really is really it for me. The last one, because in my opinion, like, it kind of shows that either the person wasn't raised correctly or they just chose to just be a narcissist and loud and wrong. So yeah, so I think that's it really. I got 3 questions and turned it into a 10-minute video, so this is going to be a separate video than the original one, so I'll still do the get to know me tag, and this video will be the questions that you guys submitted. I'll do more of these in the future. These are fun. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you to everyone who submitted a question, because I didn't think anyone was going to do it, so that means a lot to me to get engagement from you guys, so thank you. um and I hope to see you guys either here or on Instagram, and we'll chat it up, and yeah, we'll have fun. Also, if you're a gamer, if you have a Switch, feel free to contact me. Give me your friend code, and we can play some games or whatever. I'll think about making a Discord server or something like that for other gamers or other alternative black people. Maybe even some for natural hair girls and guys and people. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that in the comment box below. But thank you. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and everything. And yeah, have a nice day. Bye.